Hi, I'm Alemi from Yeyeo Botanica. So today we're going to be doing a little video on clearing your space and opening your roads with a coconut. I don't see a lot of these done kind of the way that I do it, so I thought this is a great time to do that. And it's a great time to understand how to do some work without maybe necessarily having to come to the Botanica. Right? Maybe you guys already have some of these supplies at home, so this is a perfect time to do that. Don't forget to subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and stay tuned by hitting the bell for our notifications. So let's get started. So now we're ready to prepare to do our work with our coconuts. We've got 2 coconuts here. I've cleaned them off from getting most of the hair off. That's optional, not mandatory. Got a cigar. If you are a cigar smoker or you don't mind the smoke, this is totally great and perfect because Elegua loves cigars. But if not, you can use incense if you're not a cigar person. Cascarilla, which is our eggshell powder. Rum, clear white rum, which is a libation for Elegua, but also we're going to be using it with our coconuts. My trusty maraca, a lighter. So let's go on to step 2. So I've got my 2 coconuts here. Doesn't matter the size. What does matter is that you hear it with liquid inside. If it doesn't have any liquid inside, don't use it. So I'm going to prep the coconut, and I've told Elegua that these coconuts are to clean the space and to open things up and to protect things that are going well, right? If you're a person that you're really not into cigars, again, you can either do what I just did, blow it out, or just light it and just have some of that essence of the smoke around the coconut. Elegua is the owner of the coconut for basic conversation from Yoruba-centric perspective, right? So he is the road opener. And so if this is one of his items, this is a perfect item to use to roll around in your space, for movement, for absorption, for breaking any kind of negativity, for opening the way, and definitely for inviting good things into your home and repelling anything that's blocking your progress, right? So now I'm going to put a little bit of rum. I'm going to put some on Elegua too, right? And then I'm going to drop a little bit here because I just like to put a little bit on the ground to kind of call that energy, right? I'm going to put a little bit more rum on the coconuts. Give some to Elegua. The cigar will eventually go with him once I'm finished cleaning the space. So, and again, you're just going to talk about what it is. And I'm just going to say the first part of the Yoruba prayer that's oftentimes said with Orisha. You can definitely comment below if you know this prayer, if you've done this work. You know, share with me all the good things you guys have going on. Right, so I'm going to rub that in. Mayubo Lofi, Mayubo Lamare, Mayubo Lodun, Mayuba Elegua, it's me. And you say your name. Here today asking for your help and guidance, protection, opening things up. For my family, my loved ones. If you're doing this for a business, you can do the same. For people who have warrior orishas, Elegba, Ogun, Ochosi, and Osun, This is perfect to do in front of your warriors. But if you're a person that you do not have warriors, but you have an altar for Elegua, you can do it at your altar. If you do not have any of those things, do it at your door. Why? Because these energies live at your door regardless of whether or not you have them, right? Except when you have them, you get the full extent of their power, their magnificence, right? So here's my other one. And again, you would be praying about what your issue is, right? If it was craft that was sent to your house, you're asking him to break that. If it's anything that has to do with your progress, asking him to break that. And to open things up. Why? Because we're all put here. God put us here to enjoy the benefits of the earth. Abundance, prosperity, health, goodness. This can also be done in your home for if people have gotten the virus or gotten sick, right? You can also do this in your home to help them in their recovery. See, Elegua is good for thousands of purposes. But this work is just fantastic. You can do it for children. If you have anyone in the home that's ill, we can do another work on how you would use this for a specific person. But again, if someone in your home is ill, or if there's blockage, craft, anything like that, this is perfect. So now I put it with Elegua. I'm going to move this out of the way. Wipe my hands off. And now I'm going to drop a little bit more libation on him. Now the red candle is optional. The red candle is optional. I'm showing you this here in the middle of the floor. This would be at your door or wherever you keep your warriors. You would do it in front of him. The red candle will be on the whole time that you're cleaning your space. And also you're going to roll the coconuts and buy the red candle in Elegua overnight, and then the next morning you're going to kick them into a bag. Elegua, it's me and Malemi. We're here today to clean the store, clean the space, keep things moving. This is your space. You live here in the store. Just like if you had Elegua at home, you live here in this home. You live here with me. And so I ask for your help and guidance. If you do not have Elegua, you call the energy of Elegua into your home. Elegua, you're everywhere. You're in the crossroads. You're all over the world. You're here at my door. You hear me when I call you, and I ask of you to come and help me to do this work. Regardless of whether or not you have the cement head or anything like that, by calling on the Orisha, shaking the maraca, dropping the rum, having some smoke, which he loves, these are ways to call the energy in. We can have a longer conversation on having a spiritual versus having the real thing. But this is still calling on his energy, right? So now, I like to give him a lot of smoke, so I'm going to give him some more smoke right before we get to the other part. And again, if you're not a smoke person, that's okay. If you do not have the real Elegua, you just use incense. You can use frankincense or myrrh incense. Copal is especially nice, or open road. And in this case now, many times you see this work with one coconut. So as you can see, I have my foot under the coconut. You're going to start from the back to the front, kicking it around, going into corners, all over. But you're not going to pick it up. If you need to pick it up, you should try to use something, a little basin, something, but not necessarily holding it with your hands, right? So you can walk through your space ringing your maraca if you choose, praying about what you would like, rolling it around as I'm showing you here. If you only have one coconut, you can use one, but I love to use two because we have 2 feet. And those 2 feet are going to take us where we need to go. We have 2 hands, so I personally like to do 2s. Going to roll them around. Once you get them to your door, you're going to put your candle with them. The next day, after your candle's out, if you choose to use a candle, that is also optional. The next day, you kick them into a bag and you take them to the crossroads. Many people I've heard break them at the crossroads. For this particular work, would not break them. I would just put them in the garbage, or if there's a wooded area that has a crossroads, just leave it on the ground. So, good luck. I hope that you learned something today, and definitely give me a thumbs up, subscribe, get those notifications, and definitely send me your comments. I love to read them. Good luck. See you next time. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, definitely like us, give us a thumbs up, share us with others, send us your comments, come visit us in the store, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. See you next time.